morning everyone. This is Parveen. Today we are in the 6th session of class 8 geography, chapter number 3, biotic resources, that is natural vegetation and wildlife. Till now in our all sessions we have seen that what is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation is something or some plants are there or some vegetations are there which grows without the effort of human beings, without putting any effort of human beings. Those vegetations are called as natural vegetation. Then we have seen in our previous sessions we have seen that natural vegetations are of three types: forest, then shrubs and grasslands. And we are having different types of forest, grasslands and shrubs. Last session we have also seen that what are the importance of those natural vegetation for human beings, and how human beings through because of the unlimited wants of the human beings, how they are exploiting those natural vegetations. Now today in this session we are going to see that how we can conserve that natural vegetation which we have, which has a great importance in our biodiversity, for our ecosystem and for us also. So now we will see conservation of natural vegetation. One by one we will see that how we can conserve those natural vegetation. Now first one, as we have seen that the exploitation of natural vegetation is because of the deforestation, because of industrialization and to make industries, to make factories and to expand, and because of the high population, you can say that increasing population, we need to expand the agricultural activities for growing more food grains. For expanding the agricultural activities for purpose of the industries and for the residential purposes, we are cutting down those forests. We are clearing down the forest areas, which is called as deforestation, which is one of the cause of the exploitation of natural vegetation. So now when we talk about conservation of natural vegetation, the very first thing which we can do was afforestation. Afforestation means converting back the cleared forest into a forest land by growing trees. Okay, we can grow trees in that particular forest area which has been cleaned out. So we can grow again we can grow forest, or again we can have a forest area or a forest land by growing trees on that particular area, which is called as afforestation. We can encourage people to grow trees in different areas, different forest areas, so that those forests can be recovered. We need to decrease the level of agricultural activities. We can have a multi-cropping system on one land, so forest areas will not be used for agricultural purposes. So afforestation is one of the best conservation of natural vegetation. Second one is awareness. Awareness need to be created, or awareness need to be maintained amongst the people of a country, or amongst the people of the world. Awareness campaigns have been campaigns can be done, seminars can be made, okay, videos can be made to make aware people that how they can conserve the natural vegetation, what is the importance of natural vegetation in our biodiversity, in our ecosystem, so that people will understand the importance of natural vegetation and they will save the natural vegetation by growing trees, by planting trees, and by growing or by encouraging the afforestation, by supporting the afforestation. So awareness need to be created. Many times it happens that many awareness programs have been done by government, and awareness programs have been created by the forest departments to make people aware about the importance of forest. And awareness need to be made among the people that when we are using the forest resources, we need to use the forest resources in a very utilized manner, so we can use them, or we can get a benefit of it, but we will not exploit those resources. Next one is preventive measures. Many preventive measures have been taken to prevent the forest. Many special programs and plans have been made by forest department. Many programs and plans have been made by environmental department. Many environmental policies have been made to secure the natural vegetation, to secure the forest area, to secure the wildlife and animals, which is called as preventive measures which we are taking. Next one is habitat protection. As we know that certain animals, Animals are having an habitat nature, natural habitats animals are having. That means certain animals can live only in water. Certain animals are there who lives in land area. Or birds are there. Or different birds lives in different areas according to the climatic condition also. Different animals lives in a different climatic condition. So we need to save those animals. We need to save the environment to protect those animals, to protect the natural habitats of those animals. And last one is legal measures. Many legal measures also have been taken by the government. Okay, government has taken many legal measures like forest acts has been passed, or hunting animals become banned, cutting down the forest become banned in many different places. There are protected forest areas. Through different acts, government tries to protect those forest areas so that there will be no deforestation. So these are the different methods, or these are the different ways through which we can conserve the natural vegetation. Once again I am repeating myself, that is afforestation, awareness amongst the people, preventive measures can be taken, habitat protection, we need to protect the animals, or we need to protect the natural habitats of those animals so that those animals cannot get extincted. And legal measures have been taken by the government to secure the forest, to protect the forest areas, or to protect the natural vegetation. So I hope you understood conservation of natural vegetation and the part of the chapter which is natural vegetation. Now moving on to the second part of the chapter, that is wildlife. Because when we talk about the biotic resources, natural vegetation and wildlife both are important and both are the part of biodiversity and ecosystem. Okay, so when we talk about wildlife, many wild animals and birds are there who depends upon the forest areas for their living. So when we talk about natural vegetation, wildlife is also very important. Now first we will see what do we mean by wildlife. Wildlife refers to animals, birds and other organisms that live in their natural habitat. Over here you can say that many animals, birds and other organisms are there, and these are the organisms who live in their natural habitats. That means they can live only in that place, they can live only in that area, in that particular climatic condition. Or we have a different kinds of animals, like we have marine animals, we have reptiles, we have birds. Okay, like this different animals we have according to their natural habitats. So these animals, these birds, when they live in their natural habitats, they are called as wildlife, which can be found in different areas or different places, and according to the different areas, different climatic conditions, different animals or different natural habitats can be found in different places. So that is called as wildlife. Now when we talk about wildlife, they are the part of ecosystem, they are the part of biodiversity. As we know that as in human beings we depends upon animals, and animals depends upon plants, and plants depends upon atmosphere, air atmosphere. We also depends upon the plant. Like this we have an ecosystem and biodiversity, which I have explained you earlier also. So like natural vegetation, animals are also the part of ecosystem, and forests are the home for these wildlife. Forests are the home for these wild animals and birds. Cutting down the forest will also negatively affect those wild animals. Now when we talk about India, India has about 89,000 species of animals and 12,000 species of birds. And India is having 80% of wild animals in the world. And that animals, like when we talk about natural vegetation can be called as flora. In the same way wild animals can be called as fauna of a country. So I hope you have understood what is wildlife. Now in our next session we are going to see the importance of wildlife and how we can conserve those wildlife resources. Till then, thank you.